Welcome back, my beautiful friend, to our Releasing Midlife Fat four-part mini series. This is part three. Yes, it is. And we're going to talk more about releasing fat, why fat gets stored, and how to help it let go. Today, we're talking about the real reason your body stores fat, and more importantly, how to help it feel safe enough to let it go. Because that's the key. It's not force, it's not punishment, it's not hustle, it's safety. And I did not understand this as I spent many a decade doing all the things that Fiona's doing. And then one day, I finally let go. And that was probably 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I don't even know. I have lost track, but it has been much better ever since. And that's why I am here today. So I used to teach fat chats. Now I'm just going to put them on my podcast here so you can all benefit. Okay. If you have tried dieting harder, working out more, pushing yourself, dug in your heels, I gotta do this harder, better, okay? And nothing's happening. You're not broken. Remember, you're not broken. Your body is brilliant. It's brilliant, everybody, and it's protective. And let's just breathe in that truth. Breathe it in. There is fat on you. And again, fat is not a bad word. It's just real. Okay. Take your emotion out of it. It's there for a reason. Okay. Why is it there? And I do know many of us are not doing some of the things we should be doing. And I don't mean should, but that we really need to be doing in midlife. And I've talked about them in episode number 2, so you can listen to that. I'm sure I'm going to recap them here at the end. And we may have just a mindset of fear or anger or resentment, like, why isn't this coming off? Okay, we want to work with all of that. Let's dive in. Let's take a breath, recenter, and dive in. You know these two women by now, Fiona and Emma. So Fiona decides she's had enough. I hear that. I've had enough. I've said that myself. She starts waking up earlier to hit the gym. She cuts her calories even more. She doesn't let herself snack. She adds another workout class on the weekend, and she is going to push herself to do this. And this is what happens at the beginning of January. This is why I'm doing this special now, so that you can just not do that anymore. It's too hard on us. It really is. By week 2, Fiona is exhausted. She's irritable. She's craving everything. Her sleep is worse, and she somehow feels puffier. And that was me. I can absolutely identify with Fiona. And I am like, what is happening? I'm doing all the things everybody says to do. Okay. I didn't realize, and neither does Fiona, that your body is in energy emergency mode. And when your energy feels scarce, your body stores it instead of releasing it. Okay? Like let that sink in. These 4 episodes I'm going to do, plus the mini series I did on sugar, which starts at I don't know what it was, 209. Check out 209 somewhere in there. Are powerful. Listen to the words. Repeat, listen. Let them sink in. Okay, Emma, she focuses on nourishment, not punishment. She balances her blood sugars. If you haven't picked up my 5 hacks to cut your cravings, go to moveyourbody.ca or vibrantlivingwithtanya.com and pick it up. She eats protein, hydrates, gets morning light, strength trains, walks, prioritizes sleep, practices nervous system regulation. She's not pushing. And I'll tell you, this is like one of the biggest mindset shifts I've had to let go on so many things. Not just my fat, but my health, my business, my work is stop pushing. Okay? Because if you're pushing, your body is feeling fight and flight, and it is not going to help you. When you stop pushing, you start to signal safety. And Emma is signaling energy safety with her choices. Her body feels supported. And over time, she gets lighter in her body, in her mood, and in her life. And it is so true. Okay. Fiona is trying to force release. Emma invites it. She is going to sink into it. Why does fat get stored? So, why do we have this extra fat on our body to begin with? Fat storage is not random. It didn't get there by accident, okay? It's a biological conversion. And I'm going to give you 3 points here that will help you. There are key messengers that tell your body to store fat. One is if insulin is elevated. And I have a podcast episode, it's called Get These Blood Tests Done. Know your numbers. Go listen to that episode. Okay. If you go to the top, at least of Spotify, I'm sure it's the same with Apple Podcasts, and you put in there blood tests, it will pull up the episode that I'm talking about. I don't remember which episode number it is. High blood sugar equals high insulin. You need to know your fasting insulin, okay, and some other tests. So go listen to that episode. You need to know your numbers. I didn't even know. Well, first of all, I don't even know if you could get your medical records like 5 years ago. That has shifted, so you can actually get stuff emailed to you. You can know your numbers, and then you can do something with data. Data is important. High insulin equals high fat storage, okay, or fat storage mode. And this comes from constant snacking, sugary carbs, emotional eating, which is why I wrote my book, Cookie Dough in the Dark, healthy grazing. Yes, just because it's healthy doesn't mean that we need it in our body at a particular time, and under eating protein. And I still have challenges with this myself, and I know many of you do too, because I talk to you. And here's the kicker, okay? Stress raises blood sugar too. I always say that stress is like eating a donut, okay? So even if you don't eat the donut, it can still raise your blood sugar. So important to find out. And then if you listen to a couple episodes ago, or maybe 5, I talk about that in the winter, our insulin levels can become more resistant. And so listen to that episode. If you start to piece all of this together, it makes a lot of sense. Or I have my special offer right now for 3 coaching sessions for $149, 3 30-minute coaching sessions. So you can reach, or you can email Tanya at moveyourbody.ca. That is a deal. It's a limited time for a limited number of people. Okay. So that is insulin is elevated. Now, cortisol, oh, I've been sitting too long, is high. If cortisol is high, that's like your stress mode. Cortisol says, danger, danger, conserve energy. Whether it's emotional stress, life stress, doing too much, or thinking badly about yourself, mental stress, your body hears this message. Hold on to that fat. Do not release it. Okay. And number 3 is mitochondrial. Your mitochondria feel overwhelmed. I've done episodes on mitochondria. They're the tiny powerhouses. I'm having so much fun in my coaching calls talking about this. If you want to join my coaching calls, you can, actually, no, just do the private thing first and then we can chat about that. No obligation. Mitochondria, like I said, are your energy makers. If they're inflamed, exhausted, undersupported, your body stores fat because it cannot use your fuel properly. And I think this is the biggest thing going on right now. When I have dug into the mitochondria, I am like, oh my gosh, no wonder we are in the state of health and body size that we are. Like, this is definitely a key player. And then this is why women will say, like, I'm eating clean, but nothing's happening. But it's not just about calories, everybody. It's about cellular energy and safety. And this is what we're talking about in my coaching calls right now. And it's electric. I'll just say that. Your body only releases fat when it feels safe, nourished, and supported. And that's the truth. Okay. And it's a secret. Shh. Tell everybody, tell everybody, tell everybody. Okay. It is not going to let go when it is deprived, judged, or rushed. It will not. Okay. And I'm talking long term. I'm not talking like 30 days. I'm not talking diets. I'm talking long term. Fat release is nervous system safety, hormonal balance, mitochondrial repair, emotional release. And this is not a weight loss journey. It's about waking up your metabolism. It's a metabolic awakening. Okay. So I am so excited to talk about this stuff. So how can we let go of fat? How can we just let go? Bye-bye. Okay, gently and powerfully. Instead of asking yourself, what will make me lose weight faster? Ask yourself, what will help my body feel safe and energized enough to let go? And here are some core practices. And you're going to hear them again. Eat enough, especially protein and minerals. I'm going to leave it at that. Build muscle. It's your fat burning organ. I have talked ad nauseum about this. Morning light to reset your hormones. I have done many an episode on light. Slow living moments. Slow down. And I am continuing to work on this. Walk, breathe, experience joy. Rolling. I've talked about rolling. It has changed my life. And now I do more blocking, but I'm actually teaching some evening classes. If you live in Bobcaygeon, I'm doing some evening rolling classes. Come on out and listen or join me on those. But rolling out is going to help, oh my gosh, just decrease your stress and your tension. Stop rushing because your body feels it. And talk to your body like your best friend, not a failure. Don't be mean to your body. This is not soft, okay? This is feminine metabolic mastery. I'm not playing around, people, okay? This is really important. We have an emotional layer to our fat. Okay. And sometimes I always say in my rolling classes, we have issues in our tissues. I've said it for decades. We have issues in our tissues. We have cellular memory. And sometimes fat holds on to stories like, I wasn't safe before. I'm protecting myself. I'm tired of holding everyone else. I need softness. I don't want to be seen yet. I don't want to lose myself again. And when these stories are witnessed, fat can exhale. And I've done shame. I've done a shame episode, which is brilliant. And I also talk about it in the mini series Sugar, which is just a couple of weeks ago. Okay. Releasing fat is releasing old survival patterns. Powerful stuff, everybody. Powerful stuff. Your journaling prompt today, there's 3 of them. Where has my body been trying to protect me? In what moments do I most feel unsafe in my body or life? What can I give myself more of? Nourishment, rest, compassion, support. Let those land. You deserve slowness. You deserve warmth. You deserve support. And if you're listening and thinking, yes, this is me, I'd like some support. I don't need another diet. I don't need another quick fix. I need to feel safe and nourished in my body again. And I'd love to guide you personally. I'm offering a private coaching special right now. It's 3 private sessions, 30 minutes each, $149 plus tax. And we're focused on your nervous system, your hormones, your story. And I'm going to teach you a gentle way to release fat through energy, safety, rhythm, and repair. We're going to look at your stress load, your nourishment gaps, your emotional body, your rituals and rhythms, your midlife metabolic blueprint. And this is where women say, finally, everything clicks. Okay? Because you're not reaching for shiny stars, you're actually going to have a plan that incorporates all of the elements to help you. Relax so you don't feel overwhelmed, supported, and guided. Your body has reasons, okay? And we uncover them together. Your body has reasons for holding on to fat and storing fat, and we're going to uncover them together, and I'm going to help you, okay? You can reach out to Tanya, Tanya, at moveyourbody.ca, Tanya at moveyourbody.ca, and I look forward to going on this journey with you. I'm right beside you. So love yourself today, everybody. Your body is not fighting you, it's holding you. And when you listen, when you soften, when you nourish, your fat doesn't need to protect you anymore. In our final episode, we're going to talk about the feminine strategy for releasing fat with love and practical tools to shift your biology gently. Honor yourself today. Big hugs, big, big, big hugs. And if this resonated with you, please share it with a friend. Like my episodes, and if you could leave a review, that would be fabulous. And again, if you would like to reach out for my limited time coaching special, email Tanya at moveyourbody.ca. Have a great day.